The year is 1991. I'm 5 years old. I'm playing in the yard. Probably, I think it was probably water fighting. It was or something like that. But I'm playing in the yard with Willie, Mario, and a couple of my other cousins. Uh, I hear a shot go off, but it's muzzled. Even though I look around, I know it's muzzled, so I know that the shots are near me. And Willie's mother come out the house as all the police begins to surround this market. And she goes down there to see what happened and find out what's going on at the market that we generally go to all the time. And this is what we found out.
With the 30th anniversary this week of the 1992 LA riots, Fox 11 is taking a look back at the seeds of unrest even before the beating of Rodney King. There's a name that is also synonymous with that uprising. That's Latasha Harlins. Our Christine Devine has her story.
To understand the LA riots of 1992 is to know its backstory.
I just want to say, can we all get along? Can we get along?
Video of the 1991 beating of Rodney King by LAPD officers is infamous. But 2 weeks after this, there was a case that would also shake South Central LA to its core.
It was like Emmett Till. Everybody just ready to go to war. Everybody ready to fight.
Latasha Harlins was 15 when she was shot and killed by a liquor store owner, a Korean immigrant who accused the teen of trying to steal a bottle of orange juice.
We grew up together. We only 4 months apart. So we grew up together in the same house all the way from birth till the day she passed away. So it's my sister.
Shanice Harlins Kilgore is Latasha's younger cousin.
You lived how far from this market?
Oh, roughly a half a block away.
And this would be normal to come here?
Normal to come here.
Here is now a numero uno market, but back in 1991 on Figueroa and 91st, it was Empire Liquor.
I can still see her right there where she dropped that in the front of the camera, from the video. So no, I don't go in there.
Security video captured a scuffle between clerk and customer. Soon Jadu shot the teen in the back of the head, killing her. Witnesses said Harlins had cash in her hand.
To die with $2 in your hand, that lets you know that she was not that person that the media or whomever say so is what she is.
Du was convicted of voluntary manslaughter, but given probation. Then came April 29, 1992. The not guilty verdicts in the beating of Rodney King. 4 LAPD officers acquitted. Rioters took to the streets. And after years of cultural tensions, half the businesses burned or looted. 2,000 of them were Korean-owned.
These riots are taking place, and I'm in the car with my uncle and my father, and they are explaining to me, what's going on in the community. Why are there so many Asian business owners in the city of South Central or South Central Los Angeles? And they're explaining to me like, it's because as soon as they come to this country, what you have is they're being provided with loans to open up businesses, and not businesses in any other community, right? But targeted towards the black community. Blacks are not able to get these same business loans that these people, foreign born, are able to get and come into the black community and open up businesses. And this is the norm at the time, to where you see all these individuals are able to establish business in the black community, take money out of the circulation of the black community, and begin to develop a living for themselves as people that have just come to this country. I never really actually know if people remember the backdrop to the riots, besides that the Rodney King beatings. And this is why on today's show for Black History Month, we gotta remember Latasha Hardings, a little girl who had so much potential, who wanted to have the potential to be so much, and didn't get that opportunity.
This 15-year-old child who got her brains shot and blown out over a dispute over a bottle of orange juice was the precursor to the civil unrest in '92 after the jurors found the LAPD cops not guilty for beating Rodney King.
That was activist Najee Lee last year.
We will never forget Latasha Harlins.
It was at a playground dedication and a mural of Latasha Harlins at Algin Sutton Recreation Center.
It's really beautiful.
There's a whole generation that may not know the story of Latasha Harlins, but there is a movie in the works, and last year a Netflix documentary got an Oscar nomination.
You'd come to this park as a child?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
So it means what to have that artwork?
Priceless. Lots of emotion.
The Rodney King beating.
I was a young anchor during this era, reporting live during the 1992 civil unrest. This picture ending up in a university textbook to the Harlins family, documenting history matters.
Just so that this generation can know about what happened 30 years ago, because they don't know. If you ask a 18-year-old, 19-year-old, it's not taught in school. It's not taught in their household, or it's just, it needs to be relevant right now.
That was Christine.
So I'm going to say it here. For all you individuals that want to watch and participate in the Trumped Up Live show, with me being in character as Tiny Cross-H.U.G, if you don't like the stuff that is being displayed on this show, you don't have to hit that like button. You don't have to hit that subscribe button. You don't have to hit the button to even watch the show. Please don't even watch the previews, because accordingly, I do this show for people like Latasha Harlins. I am proud of my history, and I have a right to be just like anybody else. And just because, in representation from the circumstances that I grew up with, if I appreciate it, doesn't mean that I am trying to daunt on yours. What it means is that I'm proud of mine just as well as you should be of yours. So if you don't like my representation of the circumstance that I come from, don't watch the show. But like I said, it's a good day to be a soldier. But let me show you how this runs full circle. And while I respect the Trump administration, and like I said, I might not be a supporter of Trump, but I definitely respect what he's doing.
The Small Business Administration says green card holders will no longer be able to apply for loans through the agency's 7A program starting March 1st. The new guidance requires that business applicants be U.S. citizens or U.S. nationals with chief residence in the U.S. or other legal territories in order to be eligible to apply for a loan of up to $5 million. Now, previously, up to 5% of a small business could be owned by a foreign national or legal permanent resident and could still legally qualify for a loan. A spokesperson for the agency said the move is intended to create job opportunities for U.S. citizens. Critics say the new rule could hamper entrepreneurship.
The question becomes, if, more black people in that community was able to get jobs at that point in time, will Latasha Harlins be alive today? Will she have lost her life just based on the fact that people that come to this country and don't appreciate all the makings of what makes this country, including the contributions of black people, don't respect the contributions of black people, that since this country's founding has been so vast that it's innumerable to imagine that this culture, the culture of the United States of America, wouldn't be the culture that it is today without black people. Latasha Harling, girl, we miss you. We miss you, girl, because you was setting out to be somebody that wanted to get out your neighborhood and be all that you wanted to be. So, what kind of soldier wish you would have become? It's a good day to be a soldier. Tiny Cross-H.U.G on the Trumped Up Live show. Always remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And for those of you who do not like what I got to talk about, skedaddle.